Hello friends, and welcome back to Happy Mail Monday, or if this is your first time, welcome. I am Jaime Nyx, and this is the video series where I basically open mail and get all excited and all that stuff because I love the zines and the zines love me. And I do some singing, which nobody wants, and all that stuff. So yeah, welcome back. Obviously, this is Happy Mail Monday on Tuesday, though it might still be on Monday, depending on when it goes up and what your time zone is. But yeah, Happy Mail Monday. Here we are, and thank you so much for being patient with me. Life happens and all that stuff, but I do get really annoyed with myself when I can't keep up to the schedule that I set. And Happy Mail Monday, obviously I want that to happen every Monday. Well, every Monday where I have mail to share anyway. But I have been preparing for Festival of the Photocopier, and that has been taking up a lot of my time as well as a lot of my space. I have cleaned off the podcasting desk so I can do this, but yeah, I've been surrounded by zines and buttons and stickers and everything, and it's been really brilliant, and it's nice to be like in the midst of all of that zine making, because most of the zines are mine, though I will be going to Festival of the Photocopier as a distro, so I do have some others zines as well. But yeah, I have plenty of zines all around, heaps and heaps. So yeah, that's what I've been working on and all of that stuff. And yeah, I just there's so much going on, and yeah, I mean it's a good stress to have, because I'm going to Festival of the Photocopier, which is really brilliant, and I have the opportunity to bring zines, my own zines, but as well as zines from other people who cannot otherwise make it to Festival of the Photocopier. So that feels really good to be able to do that as a distro. So I'm really excited. It's just been taking a lot out of me. I've had a few mini melts. I haven't said that term for a long time. So yeah, not meltdowns, but mini melts, where I just get a little bit flustered, but don't go full sirens blaring panic attack. But it's been decent. I've been traveling well. I've had to put aside some of my dreams for what I wanted to do at the Zinefest, but it's all been for the best, and my stress levels and all that stuff. But yeah, instead of me prattling on quite so long with this with my life and stuff, I will get on with it. But I will say that I'm not sure that there will be a Happy Mail Monday video next week, not only because I'm filming a little bit later this week, but because I'll be exhausted. I know I'll be exhausted. It'll be a good exhaustion and stuff like that, but I'll need recovery time from the Zinefest. So yeah, so probably not next week for that, but yes, I appreciate your understanding in that direction. Now let's get to the good stuff. Let's get to the mail, because I have some more stuff that will be I have stuff that has arrived, but also stuff that will be at Festival of the Photocopier. So if you'll be there, then you have the early knowledge of some of the things I'll have, and I will be filming and stuff like that as much as I can. So there'll be a video vlog thing about the fest eventually. So on to the mail. First up, we have issue 12 of a zine series I was initially not wary of. I don't want to say wary of, but I was initially like, what's going on? And then totally fell in love with it when I got into it, basically. And that is Real Tioga. Real Tioga is absolutely awesome. I'll link one of my reviews, well, I'll link the review to, I think it's issue 7 in the description below, and you can read the whole story about the real Tioga experience I had. But yeah, I think it's really brilliant, and I do have some issues to catch up on, which is definitely a good thing for me to have them, but not so much for real Tioga to have to wait for me to finish that. Anyway, so here we have real Tioga. Real Tioga is really cool. They put the address right on the zine itself, makes it a little bit more, not more, but it gives it a bit of a personalized feel, which is fun, I think. And they usually have little stickers on the ends, because they usually come with a funky, fun little thingamajigger in them. And this time I have an awesome card for the Terminator 2 to be precise. And can we get you to focus a little bit for me, camera? Just be nice, camera. Why do you have to be like that? Okay, anyway, so you get the gist of it. I'm sorry for my shaky hand and the camera not behaving, but yeah. I can't let you take the man's bike, son. Anyway, so yes, real Tioga. I think the last time was a baseball card. There was one time there was a film slide that had a little painting in it, and that was just really awesome. And yeah, so real Tioga is a collection of clippings from a real newsletter, community newsletter. I can't remember exactly what off the top of my head. And it's just brilliant. It's really brilliant. Like they say, truth is stranger than fiction, and it's also more hilarious when you know it's truth. And not everything is absolutely hilarious, but I love it. It's like a scrapbook of humanity. It's the things people say when they, I don't think the world's watching, but it's hard to describe. But anyway, I'll put links in the description and you can check it out. I think it's brilliant. I think it's worth checking out, and you can follow on Instagram and get in touch and all of that good stuff, which I think you should. You should at least give it a go once and subscribe and all of that to Real Tioga. Anyway. Hashtag not sponsored, just really enthusiastic, because it was so brilliant when I read the first one that I was just like, I was laughing and I was grinning and stuff like that. I'm like, this can't be a real community newsletter, can it? And it was. It turned out it was. So yeah, Walter, I have it covered up with tape, of course, but I think it's Walter in Owego or something like that. I'll have it again in the description, but got in touch and explained and everything, and I was like, oh, that's so brilliant. Anyway, I will stop gushing and just say check it out. So thank you, Real Tioga. You are brilliant as always. I'm sorry I take so long to review things, but I'm always happy and looking forward to your brilliance. Doing cuts between each one because I'm taking a sip of my coffee between each one, so I hope you'll forgive the jumpiness. Next up we have from Jason Rogers. Oh, I think it's been a while since I've heard from Jason Rogers, mind you. No, it was on January 18th. So yes, Jason Rogers. He makes some very interesting, goodness me, bits and pieces, right? Some various bits and pieces, a lot of political stuff and whatnot that often goes over my head, but what can I say? A lot of things do. That's just the way of life sometimes. Get my coffee out of the way so I don't spill anything. So first up we have a note. Let's see. Okay, a little note from Jason. Apparently he will be having a book published soon called Invisible Generation: Rants, Polemics, and Critical Theory Against the Planetary Work Machine. I think it's planetary. Very cool. Congratulations, Jason. I don't know if you watch these, but congratulations on getting your book published. That's brilliant. Oh goodness. So let's see. Oh goodness. Okay. We have some bits and bobs. Oh, it is planetary. So here, it's, I usually wouldn't, but it's a P.O. box, and he sent me a bunch of little flyers to put into missives when I next send them out. Yeah, that's a note too. If I haven't mentioned it before, if you have like if you're involved in zines and stuff, and you have little calls for submissions or want to connect and stuff like that, as long as it doesn't cost me extra postage, I'm happy to include them in my missives mail out. So yeah, so we have one for the campaign to play for keeps. There we go. And we also have Asymmetrical Antimedia, the review zine with lunatic fringe tendencies. So we have that here. Actually, reviewed my missives, and I was really nervous about it. And it was funny. It was kind of like, oh, it looks like, not every perzine is an ego stroke or something like that. I was kind of, okay. And we also have some collages, which I will show you. I'll have to hold them back here so you can see the whole thing. There we go. And then we have more collages. Cool. Oh, well, thank you, Jason. Again, I don't know if you watch these, but if you do, thank you. I like collages. I've always been a bit, and I know this may sound silly with collages and everything, and I mean no disrespect by saying that, but it may sound silly, but like I'm a bit nervous about doing collages. Like, I don't know, there's something about it, like I feel like I'll do it wrong, which seems weird because it's a collage, it's almost like an abstract painting. You just follow your bliss or your feeling or whatever, and you go for it. But yeah, something about collages, I should just get over it and do it. Well, not just get over it, that's a bit harsh to myself, but yeah. So thank you, Jason, for sending that, and I won't cut this time. I will save a little bit of my coffee for later. And next up, we have 2 issues of Cackle Zine. Brilliant. Oh, this is so cool. So Cackle very generously sent, first off, we have Bruce Wilson's Cackle issue, I want to say 8, looks like an 8. Improve your drawing as quick as possible. Now, Cackle issue, my first issue, was a 3D issue with a short story called Skull Water, which I enjoyed very, 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 very much. And yeah, Cackle, I put up a thing on Instagram saying, if you want to donate any zines to the free basket that I will have at Festival of the Photocopier, let me know. And Cackle did, and they sent this, which is why I'm not going to be opening it, because this lovely is going into the free zine basket at Festival of the Photocopier, even though I haven't read this one before. But I shall honor what I said, and it goes to the free basket. But Cackle, amazing Cackle, was generous, and I talked about being zine greedy, which I am. If I have to have a vice, then, But yeah, we were talking again, and I thanked them for their generosity and everything, and I mentioned being zine greedy and stuff like that, and they very, very, very generously sent this little goodie for me, Cackle issue 12, which is a pop-up zine. I don't know that I've ever seen a pop-up zine before, but I think that is really, 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 really brilliant, and I'm so looking forward to getting into it. Oh my goodness, what a treat. I'm peeking just a little bit because I can see the pop-up. Anyway. And another one that has the address right there on the zine. This makes it fun. So if you do pick this up at Festival of the Photocopier, it will have my address on it, but you know, that's just, you just have to live with it for the sake of getting a free zine. So thank you so much, Cackle, for your generosity and just being really, really brilliant. And thank you a million times. Thank you. I'm so looking forward to it, and I'm so glad to be able to bring one of your zines to some lucky zine enthusiast over here in Australia. So thank you. Oh, Twin Earth. Oh. I'm so curious about this one too, but you know, gotta stick to what I said. I'll be good. Anyway, all right, on to the next one. And next up is a tree. I almost said tree. Where does that even come from in my head? Next up is a trade from Shay. Now, Shay got in contact with me, and they had checked out my zine wish list and seen that they had a couple of zines that I would like that were on the list, and proposed a trade. And I'm so excited because I think this is the first trade I have ever done with somebody in France. You know, that's an idea. You know what I want to do? I want to get a world map, and then I can like color in or scratch off or whatever all the places I've done zine trades with people with. Because there's been Canada and the US and Brazil and Japan and Belgium, UK, all over the place. All over the place, and that would be really brilliant because now I could add France. So yes, I will have to write this down. Note to self: write this down when you're editing the video, because I would love to do that. But yes, this is from Shay in France. Now Shay is God Save the Queer on Instagram, and I may have pardon me, I may have drooled and fangirled a bit at some of, let's see, I don't have scissors, so we're just gonna see how we go. I may have fangirled a bit over Shay's work, because they do amazing work with pride flags and things like that in jewelry and other jewelry as well. And one thing I really liked about one of their listings was that they integrate. They make bracelets that have more than one pride flag color. Like you can get a custom bracelet that's like asexual, pansexual, that sort of thing. Like I would be, I'm still figuring this out, but I would be like a demisexual, which falls under the asexual pride flag, but also bi or pansexual. Like I said, I'm still figuring myself out. But yeah, so I could get both of those, or all three of those, I'm not sure, those flags together in one bracelet. And I just really love that idea that you don't have to stick to, like, labels can be important for establishing an identity with yourself, and I love that I could have like more than one. I love that, like, because it's, you know, I guess you could call me a bit of a late bloomer and figuring stuff out, and yeah, I'm getting way off track. This probably deserves a video of its own, but yeah, check out God Save the Queer, links in the description. Awesome stuff. And yeah, those custom bracelets where you can have the colors of more than one pride flag in your bracelet, or imagine they make necklaces and stuff as well. So speaking of, thanks for the thanks a lot, Nyx. I hope you like everything, Shay, and I hope I'm saying Shay correctly, Shei. Either way, really like it. So here, I will have these links in the description, of course, but here are all the details if you want to pause the video and go open a new tab or whatever else you want to do and check things out. So there we go. Awesome business card, by the way. I love it. Oh, and they said that they'd add some extras. Ooh, how pretty is this bag? Oh, that's gorgeous. That is just gorgeous. And that's just the bag. But wait, there's more. Oh, oh my goodness me. Oh. They said they were going to send something extra. And I must admit, I kind of hoped, but I didn't want to be like greedy. But or you know, stuff. But they sent me a rainbow bracelet. Oh, how pretty is that? Oh, so cool. And it feels cool too. Oh, that is really, really, really brilliant. So yes, this is the kind of, let's see if we can focus. There we go. This is the kind of good, awesome, lovely stuff you can get at God Save the get that. I'm tongue-tied. I'm flustered. I didn't expect a lovely bracelet. I want to put it on right now. So turns out I'm not too bad one-handed. Very cool. I'm so excited. Thank you so much. That is gorgeous. And sometime down the line, we are going to talk a few more orders. But yeah, that is really brilliant. Thank you so much. And we have, let's see. Now these are the two that Shay said they had off the wish list. The zine wish list where I put all the things that I don't want to forget. We have Telegram number 40. Oh my goodness. Telegram is one of those series that I heard a lot about and really wanted to get into and everything. And it's only by the grace of amazing, generous friends that I have the issues that I do have. So there you go. And this is Telegram number 42. Cool. Oops. Just wanted to, yeah. Okay. So there's, I'll just leave it with the front because there's an address on the back. So yes, 40 and 42 from God Save the Queer from Shay. And they also included an extra, which is really brilliant. Let's see. Butch, Noir, Femme number 10. Oh, look at that floral paper. Love it. Love it. Oh, goodness me. And, oh, what's the back? We have, ooh, hello. Butch, Noir, Femme. Cool. Thank you so much. I can't remember everything I sent to you, so please let me know if I did not send enough to make it an even trade for all of this gorgeous goodness. And thank you so much for having looked at my zine wish list and made a few wishes come true. And yes, I hope to trade again in the future, and I hope to grab some things from the shop sooner rather than later. So thank you, Shay. I'm really, it's brilliant trading with someone in France. It's brilliant trading with anyone, and it's the little extras and everything. Thank you so much. You make beautiful things, and yeah. I should probably stop prattling on by now. I will say one more time, thank you so much. Last up, but of course not least, we have some zine goodness from Japan. Yeah, and this is stuff. Oh, pardon me again. I'm so sorry. This is stuff. This is zine goodness that will be available at the table in the Festival of the Photocopier. Oh my goodness, my brain is gone. I start singing and part of my brain's going, stop singing. Just stop it. Anyway, this is from Craig of Coffee and People and also of 5 o'clock Zine Reviews. All links in the description. Definitely love the medium, is that the word I'm looking for, of the video zine review. And Craig does like 1-minute zine reviews, so like you can just sit and anyway, I do that. I kind of let them stack up a little bit and then I watch a bunch of them at the same time. So yeah, anyway, this is from Craig and check out that tape. So I think that feels like regular like tissue tape, washi tape. That's my tape that I use to cover up the address. Washi tape. This is, oh gosh, is that Astro Boy? I think that's Astro Boy. But then you have this tape, which feels like duct tape, like proper like duct tape, and it has coffee on it. How cool is that? I love it. I love it. That's really brilliant. Oh, cool, 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 cool. Anyway, very cool. Very excited to see this. Craig was amazing, and we've been talking about a bit of a trade because he is reading he's reading a lot, by the way. So if you want to get into book discussions or see what he's reading and stuff like that, definitely check out the Instagram. I'll have his regular account as well as his review account in the description, because I can't remember exactly which one has the books. And anyway, so I'm prattling on quite a bit. So we were talking about arranging some sort of something because he wanted a copy of my book to read. Well, I told him I wrote books and anyway, stop prattling, Nyx. Anyway, so we were talking about doing something at some point, but shipping is a pain, and we kind of went back and forth trying to figure out the best way, you know, get the most out of postage, so on and so forth. And yeah, it occurred to me that we could do a bit of a trade because I wanted to destroy his work, and so we did. And yeah, Craig was kind enough to do a trade with me so I could get some of his work before to take with me to Festival of the Photocopier. And here we are. That's really brilliant too. Like, I love the trading function, the whole trading thing in zine culture, because sometimes it's just easier to trade stuff than to send money, you know. It's how I am subscribed to quite a few things. I send zines and they send them in return, that sort of thing. And I've paid for, I mean, I say that, but it's, you know, I've traded zine packs for cover art. I've traded zines for other zines and stuff like that. And I'll just, I don't know. It's, as someone who is frequently trying to decide between groceries and computer ink, or printer ink. The computer doesn't need ink, the printer ink. Yeah, I appreciate those who are willing to, like, it's not always possible. Like, I get that. I'm not criticizing anybody who doesn't want to trade or can't trade or anything, and there's etiquette involved. It says should be like for like and all of that stuff. But for me, I appreciate those who are willing to trade, because it has granted me a lot of opportunities that I wouldn't have otherwise been able to afford. Oh gosh, this is a prattling on episode if there ever was one. So we have all kinds of zine goodness that will be on the table at Festival of the Photocopier. Let's see. Nyx, thank you so much for this. Good luck. Oh, thank you. Thank you, Craig. Oh, thank you so much for this. I like this card. Don't judge a whole day on one experience. It's good advice. Had to have that advice yesterday, really. Seemed like everybody was cranky. But anyway. So first up, we have some mini zine packs. The Hungry Cat. Let's see, Landscapes and Cityscapes from My Mind, and How I Make Coffee. And these are all and I'm pretty sure these are stickers I've sent with some of my misses at some point. Because they're all, I'm pretty sure. Okay, so these are, let's see, a pack of, yeah, they're each a pack of the 3 that you can see here. And very clever, Craig, to use a different one for each one. But yeah, and he's very nicely left one open so I can take them out and show you. So yeah, each pack has the hungry cat. Very cute. So my cat, always hungry. A tale of a cat and a fish. Oh, love it. How I make coffee, a fanzine about coffee. Definitely will go over well with Melbourneites. And with me, I have to drink decaf most of the time, but I do like coffee. So, how I make coffee. Oh, I'll give you a little peek. Here we go. And then we have landscapes and cityscapes from my mind. I'll just show you the back of that one. And that's the front. So yeah, I will have a few of these at Festival of Photocopier. Thank you, Craig. That's really lovely. Oh, goodness. Just stick them back in that little bag. And then I will have copies of Coffee and People. There's Adelaide. And there's Melbourne. That's where I'm going. Festival of the Photocopier. Very cool. Now, Coffee and People is Craig's Perzine series of, personal stories and just, life moments, those sorts of things. Very cool. I love the cover art for this. This is really brilliant. And it's just really nicely, clearly laid out. Text zine. Nice, cool headers. And yeah, handmade by Coffee and People. So yeah, very cool Perzine. I like Craig's writing style. I can link. Oh, we've gone a bit blurry, have we? There we go. I can link to a review of the first 2 issues of Coffee and People that I have. My review of Coffee and People number 1 and 2 that I have in the description. Number 1 and 2 were minis, I believe, more of this size. And yeah, then Craig expanded to the A6 size. So thank you, Craig. Thank you so much for being willing to do a trade. I love that we traded for this. I love that I get to distro your work. I love your writing style. And I love this cover. And I love that you put everything in cello bags, which makes it look really cool. So yes, these and these will be available at Festival of the Photocopier. So now you know. Oh my goodness me. Thank you. A million times thank you to Craig. A million times thank you to Cackle Zine. A million times thank you to Jason. A million times thank you to Real Tioga. And a million times thank you to God Save the Queer, aka Shay. Thank you. This has been absolutely brilliant during a particularly stressful time. Because stress is still stress. It's been a nice break from all of the stuff to open this lovely mail and to know that I will be tabling some at Festival of the Photocopier and showing off some good stuff. If you're wondering what this is just 9.5 labels, and that's because don't call me Cupcake 9.5. I didn't put any labels in it. Whoopsie me. So yes, anyway, back to the main point. Thank you so much. This brings a special, particular, amazing joy to my life that I cannot thank you all or you all enough for me to be able to experience. It's really brilliant. It picks me up. It never fails to pick me up, even if I'm struggling with a depressive swing or something like that. I start doing a video and I just start feeling better, and it's amazing. And I appreciate more than I can say, and I appreciate it so much that you are watching, listening. Thank you to subscribers. A huge thank you to patrons. You're all very, very brilliant, and I appreciate you all. And yeah, to the point where I don't want to be like like and subscribe and all that stuff, because it just feels weird, because I'm so grateful for what I have in my life now that it just feels greedy to ever ask for anything more, because this is really brilliant, and I count myself incredibly lucky. So thank you all, and until next time, send some mail, make some zines, and spread some sunshine. I think you're gonna need a bigger bag, Captain.